Look, happiness isn't somewhere outside in the world. It's our true nature. That is how we are. We hide our true nature under these layers of ignorance and complications as we grow up. If we can drop all these layers and go back to being our simple self, then that is the key to an everlasting happiness and everlasting joy. And this process of union with your truth is yoga, is art of living. I joined the art of living because my neurosurgeon told me to. Back then when I was in college, I had some health issues, and my doctor had read about the Sudarshan Kriya and healing effects that it had. So he suggested my mother to make me sit on one of the courses, and I did. After having practiced Sudarshan Kriya for a couple of months, I felt myself change. Not just my physical health was improving, but I could see so much more mental strength coming to me, so much more emotional strength coming. And what began as a mere practice to get a healthy body and stabler mind has become my lifestyle now. There's no looking back. In past 12-13 years, every moment I feel something inside me, growing stronger and better. Not that the situations are always favorable. Not that I don't meet opposing situations or opposing people anymore. But my reaction, rather response to situations and people have changed completely. I can just smile it away now. Breath is important, and breathing right is even more. See, about 70% of bodily toxins get flushed out of body through breath. And studies have shown that on an average, a human being is just using about 30% of his lung capacity. And the breath has a deep connection with our mind and body. Every emotion has a corresponding breathing pattern. See, when we get angry, have you noticed the breathing pattern changes? We start to breathe faster. Similarly, when we are sad, we are upset, the breathing pattern is different. We are breathing heavier and slower. Yes? So there is this big connection between your emotions, your mind, and the breath. And I think all the saints and the rishis in India, they understood this science long ago, and that's how they developed pranayams. So what happened? We were getting angry and the breathing pattern would change. We were getting upset, the breath would change. We were feeling low and sad, the breath would change. What does Sudarshan Kriya do? We change the breath so that we do not get angry anymore. We change the breath so that we do not feel sad anymore. This no one taught us. We went to school, we learnt mathematics, we learnt algebra, we learnt everything. But no one taught us either at home or at school how to take care of our mind. Everybody kept telling us all our life, don't get angry, getting angry is not a good thing to do. But no one ever told us how not to get angry, how not to get sad. This is why we need to practice Sudarshan Kriya, we need to practice pranayamas, meditations. It is very good to have a flexible body. It is very good to have a healthy body. And a regular practice of asanas definitely help you achieve one. But that's it. Yoga does not just mean postures, asanas. Taking your leg and putting it over your head is not yoga. Postures or a practice of asanas helps you purify your body, helps you cleanse your mind, the clutter that goes on in the head all the time, helps you settle it down so that you are prepared for that deeper experience of yoga. That going beyond the mind experience of yoga. See, if there are too many ripples on the surface of a pond, you cannot see the depth of the pond, right? So to be able to see the depth of the pond, you have to first settle down the ripples on the surface. And a quiet, peaceful, rested mind is key to the experience of yoga. So with asanas, what we are doing, we are just quietening the surface of the pond, settling the ripples on the pond, and admiring the depth of the pond is yoga. All the information is on the internet. All you need to do is Google search and Yahoo search or whatever, and you get all your answers. Doesn't mean that you don't go to schools anymore, right? Similarly, you can read in the books how to do an asana correctly, or how to breathe in or how to breathe out. But books cannot give you that experience of union that yoga truly means. Master is very important in our lives. A master is the one who will convert all that information into life experiences. Experiential knowledge can only come from a master, a guru, someone who's already tread that path, a guide. So for information to get converted into experience, you need a guru, you need a master. I remember when first time Guruji told me that I should start traveling. I was one pampered girl who had never stayed outside of home. So for me, it was not a very comfortable feeling, and I guess he sensed it. So when he saw me feeling a little scared, then he looked at me and he said, from now on, wherever you go on this earth, you will find a home better than yours and a family more loving than yours. He kept his promise. In all these years and traveling to places of diverse cultures and traditions and values, everywhere I have gone, I have found so much love and I have found so much caring. I have so many families now, and everywhere